Hello everyone, this is Grand Madam aka Carol Ray. This morning I wanted to share with you one of my sound practices. It's toning. And the reason I decided to do that was because I have had an extraordinarily stressful week, and yesterday an extraordinarily stressful day that turned out to be wonderful. Now, to reduce that stress and also to be learning spiritual lessons from those situations, I know that I can adjust my body in a certain way and reduce that stress and enlighten myself at the same time. Now, to be perfectly honest, these days when I try to do yoga, because I haven't done yoga in so long, it hurts, it's stiff, but I have to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. But I can't defeat my purpose. I still have to come up with something that's going to be effective, that's going to help me transmute the energies that are in and around me and to reduce the stress. And at the same time, open me up to enhanced spiritual development. That's sound healing. Now, I've been doing this, I've been chanting for years. I started chanting back in, I must have been in my 20s or 30s off and on. I chanted to do the Agnihotra ritual. Well, that got to be boring, driving across town to join a ritual at sunrise every morning and then go to work. That didn't sit too well. So after that, I do believe I went from Agnihotra to Buddhist chant. I could stay in bed until it was time to get up. And that worked. That was Nichiren Shoshu Buddhism. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo was the chant. Still is the chant. And that really opened some doors and helped sharpen the mind. And after that, I don't remember what happened after that. Oh, yeah, I do. Political, ignore it. After that, I wanted something that had a direct impact on spiritual development, and that was chanting Hugh with Eckankar, of which I am an affiliate. I still come and go, and that really worked also. So, and it's so easy. It's so interesting. The reason I moved away from the Buddhist Nichiren Shoshu Buddhism, it was because there was a split in the organization and people fell out. The reason I have, luckily here we have the internet online. I haven't been attending Eckankar services is because they lost their lease. They had to move. Another grand shift in an organization. When organizations shift like that, I just step back and wait for things to settle. Okay? But sometimes it can take years to settle in place. So, in the meantime, I wanted a mantra to keep me mentally clear. I needed a mantra to help me develop further spiritually. And so I kept up the chanting, but it's like I hit a wall. And so I backed off and just sat still for a while. And then I discovered something called sound healing. And one aspect of sound healing is toning. I've been doing mantras forever. But with this toning, what I was toning were the vowels that are in everyday language. Now, some people are very sensitive to mantras, and that because a deity may or not be part of the mantra, they don't want to do the mantras because we're dealing with foreign languages and foreign deities sometimes. But toning, everyone has the A, E, I, O, and U in their language, and they speak it daily. So they can't be sensitive to that. And I thought, that's interesting and it's universal, so let me check it out. I did, and it's very impactful, and it's leading me deeper into sound healing. So much so, I am going to be studying sound therapy eventually. I got so much on my plate now. And yes, I have connected the sounds to the tarot. That's going to be a later class. But for right now, I'd like to share with you my daily practice of grounding in place with sound. I think I'll call this video grounding with sound, or ground with sound, or sound ground, something like that. I'll come up with something. Okay, and what I do, we have the 7 chakras. We're going to use the main chakras, and we're going to start. The crown is the 7th chakra. The third eye, number 6. The throat, number 5. Your heart space, your sternum, is 4th. Your solar plexus further, about 1 inch above your belly button. 1 inch above the belly button. Your solar plexus, 1 inch below. Your sacral, where you feel that when you're in emotional pain and it just hurts, or where you feel butterflies and it feels great. Further down in the perineum, between your genitalia and your anus, is the root chakra. Now, which is the first level. So we're going to start at the root chakra. The sound is UH. It's like not sir, can you help me? Ma'am. And what you can do, you can sound with me. I'm going to just elongate it. Now I'm using my medium level tones. This is my natural tone. You use your natural tone, because you might be someone who can go or whichever is comfortable for you and your throat at the time, okay? And what that will do, any debris, any energy, any doubts about your security, your finances, anything material, what this sounding will do at the chakra level of the root, it's going to stir some things up and straighten some things right out. And from that you will also gain clarity, and you will also attract opportunities. So also, where there is sound, there is color. Did you know light comes from sound, not the other way around? Okay, so let's get started. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tone, not chant. I'm going to tone the letters from the root chakra up to the crown. I'm going to do it 5 times each. You may join me, and I will instruct you as to what your visualization should be and whatever else you need. Okay, so we're going to start. Move your mind to your root chakra between your perineum. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose again, and out through your mouth, in, out. This time when you breathe in, you're going to make the sound as you breathe out. We'll do this 5 times. See the color red as you focus on your root chakra, located at your perineum. Okay, now we're going to move up higher to the sacral chakra, where you get your butterflies. Okay, the color is orange. Now, don't let it bother you when you hear your voice waver. That's something else. Okay, we will talk about that at our later video, but that's okay. All you are to do right now is see the color and make the sound. If it's hard for you to make the sound, if it's hard for you to make the color, just keep with the sound. Stay focused on the sound. If it's hard for you to make the sound, make it as best you can. Okay? So now we're moving up to the sacral chakra in the lower belly. And the sound is ooh. And I'm quite sure you know how to say ooh. So we're going to do that 5 times. Breathing in. Ooh. The color is orange. Ooh. Okay, now you may hear some sounds within the sounds you make. That's even better than okay. But that's something else. You have heard the harmonics that you make. These are the notes within the note. And that's excellent if you're hearing that now. That is a very good thing. Okay? But as I stated, we're going to hold that for another video. Okay? So now we're going to move up into the solar plexus, 1 inch above your belly button. Visualize the color yellow. And the sound is O. Like O. We're going to enunciate 5 times. Breathe in. That was taking me in deep. Now let's move up into the heart space. It's your sternum. Your heart's over here. I know. Whoop. But we're going to be, okay, clean across. And the sound is ah. The color is green. Healing green. Healthy greens. Vegetable green. Okay? Let's go. Breathe in. You may or you may not be aware of how the sounds begin to change, how their tone, their pitch, the pitch from the root chakra as you come up. Now some of you may be able to keep the same tone. Others, the more you come up, the higher the pitch. And that's okay too. That is natural. It's also natural to keep your regular tone, if you can. You won't be able to do that for long. Now we're going into the throat chakra, or into the throat area. Imagine the color baby blue, sky blue, light pastel blue. And it sounds funny, but the sound for the throat chakra is E-Y-E. Yeah, I. Not to be confused with, I know you would think it's the other way around, but it is not. E-Y-E. This will help clear out what needs to be said and any gook you may have, including mucus in your throat. Visualize the baby blue 5 times. Breathe in. I don't know what you heard, but with me, I have to be honest with you here. I don't know if that was 4 or 5 times because I was hearing so much stuff going on in here. I was thrown off. But you can do it 4 or 5 times. Let's not worry about it. We're going up to the next. You may or you may not be experiencing sounds in your head, in your ears, and in your body. You're hearing the vibrations of the sounds that you are vocalizing. Okay? And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's step 1 to sound healing, how to heal your body with sound. But, like I said, first we're going to start with toning. We're going to deal with the stress and relaxation first. Now, if you have ailments, common sense says go to the doctors to get things fixed or looked at. But this will help in the healing process. Okay? Now, we're going up into the third eye. For the third eye, the color is an indigo blue. Let's see. I'm surrounded by indigo blue. Indigo blue. Okay. You see that indigo blue? That's indigo blue. My couch is indigo blue. Nope, that's not. This is indigo blue. There, that's better. See the deep royal. Indigo blue. Okay. Indigo blue. I don't know, it looks dark, but it is blue. I'm trying to get you to see the blue. Okay, you got it. Good. Okay. And, yeah, indigo blue. Almost. I just looked at my coffee cup. Hold on a second. Throat chakra. Third eye chakra. I never noticed this before. I just like the color. Excuse me. All right. Indigo blue is the color for the third eye. And the sound is A. We're going to do that 5 times. A. Breathe in. You don't have to be loud. I'm being loud because I'm videotaping. I'm recording. But you don't have to be loud at all. As a matter of fact, be low. Be okay? For your personal use. That was A-Y, or long A, depending on how you like to take note. I'm going to put it in the description just what each of these tonal sounds sound like and what they activate. Okay, at the tip top, we are going to activate the crown chakra. Okay, the colors there are most interesting. I literally can see a lavender, a white, and a gold, like with a gold trim. So either something like this: lavender, white, and gold. Okay. And isn't that funny? I never noticed I had all those colors around me all the time. Okay. We're going to get into the psychic and spiritual development with the crown chakra. This opens you up to spirit. Alright? To get your downloads and your information, your guidance. It is safe. It is safer than anything you might see on the TV or hear on the radio, okay, or YouTube, or other social media vehicles, platforms. All right? Because basically what you're doing is you are attuning your body to the sounds of the universe, the Most High, who has sounded your world and you into existence. You're tuning yourself. Some people would call it God, universe, source, whatever you call it, goddess, whatever you call it. You're tuning yourself into it. Higher self, whatever it is, that's it. Now, lavender, white, gold, or pick one of the three. The sound is long E. E. 5 times. you've got the basics, and of course you can play this back. I should be able to make this downloadable, play it back for you to hear it as long, as often as you need necessary to hear it. This is going in my membership section, so it is private, and I ask that you not share it with anyone without my permission, written, okay? Because I will copyright my stuff. You've got the basics. You've got this, the scale is whatever your scale of pitch is going to be. Now, what you can do from that point is you run it, just like you would run a do re mi fa sol la ti do. We're going to run, and it's going to sound like this. And when you run the scale, you run it up, then you run it back down, as many times as you like. That's when you will literally hear yourself make notes within the notes you're already making. It's like sound within the sounds you will hear. That is called harmonics, okay? And I don't want to get into it in this video, but it's not just the sound that you hear, but it is the other sounds within that particular sound that helps enhance and create, help you manifest your better self, okay? Alright, let me start from the beginning. It's going to sound something like this. And you do it in one breath. You can go slower. And bring it back down. This is where the peace comes out. I almost don't want to come back into the noise. At this point, you should be at perfect peace. Peace profound. Now you can do the runs as often as you wish. You can do the individual sounds as often as you wish. If you don't want to do it 3 times, try doing it once time, and then run the sounds. Do the run the scale. Up and backwards, forward and backwards. Basically, that's step 1 in sound healing. Healer, heal thyself. Calm your nerves. Reduce the stress, so you'll be ready for more. Okay? I'm going to wrap this up right about now. Oh, my nose is itching. I don't know what's going on around here. Things are flying. I stirred up some energy. That's what is happening. And then I'm going to have to calm it back down. Okay? Until next time. This is Carol. Much love.